In the silence of the night, a long-buried secret finally came to light. A forgotten prophecy, recorded by a blind seer, casts a disturbing warning about what awaits us in 2025. Her words were so impactful that even governments decided to keep them hidden, classifying them as a risk to the world order. Now, for the first time, this mystery will be revealed. But before we proceed with this revelation, I need to give you a warning. What is about to be said here will not be easily found anywhere. There is information being hidden, signs ignored, and truths that few are willing to see. If you are here, it is not by chance. What will be revealed in the coming weeks may change your view on everything you know. But only those who are attentive will be able to connect the pieces of this great mystery. So subscribe now and turn on notifications. Don't risk missing details that could make all the difference in what's to come. Now that you know the importance of this, let's get started. Throughout history, few people have had the gift of seeing beyond time. Nostradamus is one of the most well-known, with predictions that seem to have anticipated major events, such as the rise of Hitler and the wars that shaped the 20th century. Baba Vanga, the enigmatic seer from the Balkans, also left impressive records, including the alleged prediction of the September 11th attacks. But there is a name that was deliberately erased from collective memory. In 2023, an ancient monastery hidden in the mountains of Bulgaria revealed secret manuscripts containing extremely detailed predictions about the future of humanity. Written by a seer who passed away in 1982, these records describe a specific year that would mark the beginning of an irreversible transformation. This year is 2025. Among his predictions, one phrase stood out: when the giant twins fall into the new world, the beginning will be marked. 22 years later, the waters will rise and the sky will catch fire. The meaning of this message only became clear after the events occurred. The giant twins refer to the World Trade Center towers, which fell in 2001. Exactly 22 years later, in 2023, the world began to face unprecedented environmental catastrophes, with devastating floods and fires that consumed entire forests. But the scariest part is yet to come. The seer also mentioned a discovery buried under the ice of Antarctica, something so extraordinary that it could completely change the history of human civilization. However, according to her words, this revelation would not bring just knowledge. It would trigger a sequence of events that would put the survival of humanity at risk. The prophecy speaks of 3 signs that would precede this global transformation. The first one has already happened, but almost no one noticed. In December 2024, astronomers captured a mysterious signal coming from deep space. Initially, it was dismissed as a natural phenomenon, but some scientists believe this could have been the first warning that something beyond our understanding is approaching. The second signal is already underway. The global economy is undergoing an unexpected transformation, moving towards a new financial model. Governments are trying to maintain control, but there are clear signs that something bigger is happening behind the scenes. The third sign, however, will be definitive. According to the seer's manuscripts, in 73 days, a long-hidden secret will be revealed. The prophecy mentions secret documents hidden in the Vatican, records that, if exposed, could shake the foundations of the major religions and redefine our understanding of history. But this is not the only revelation expected for 2025. The texts speak of an unprecedented advance in quantum computing, a technology that will allow some people to predict the future with terrifying accuracy. However, this power will bring unprecedented risk. The prophecy highlights a crucial day, August 15, 2025. This date will be the breaking point where a definitive decision will shape the destiny of humanity. The manuscript describes a connection between artificial intelligence, genetic manipulation, and cosmic events, warning that we are on the brink of a change that will challenge the known laws of reality. The seer called this moment the ultimate crossroads, and her previous predictions were too accurate to be ignored. She predicted human-like intelligent machines, the emergence of a dominant digital currency, and even social networks, which she described as invisible links that unite minds at a distance. Moreover, his writings speak of a silent conflict, a war fought with technology and information, which will reach its peak at the end of 2025. This clash will result in the event described as the Great Revelation. The prophecy also mentions a scientific discovery capable of transforming our understanding of consciousness and death. It speaks of experiments that will prove the existence of a bridge between worlds, coinciding with inexplicable astronomical phenomena. But the most serious warning is related to genetic engineering and artificial intelligence. The seer predicted that these technologies will advance to a point where they will merge to create something beyond human comprehension, threatening what defines us as a species. Their manuscripts are not the only ones to speak about this. Ancient texts from various cultures have already pointed to the same fate. The question is, will 2025 be the beginning of a new era, or the end of humanity as we know it? The writings of the Hopis, Nostradamus quatrains, and forgotten passages of the Bible seem to point to this decisive moment in history. According to the seer, humanity is about to face an event that will change everything, and it will begin with an unexpected discovery in the depths of the Pacific Ocean. This revelation will not only alter science, but will force humanity to confront its true origin and the destiny it does not yet understand. The prophecy mentions technological advances capable of redefining the boundaries of reality, placing everyone at a definitive crossroads. The seer points to two possible paths. The first, the Great Ascension, a collective awakening that will lead humanity to a new level of consciousness and evolution. The second, the final darkness, an irreversible decline, where the truth will be covered by deceptions and illusions. But the decision will not rest with governments, scientists, or authorities. According to the seer, the choice will be in the hands of ordinary people, individuals who may not yet have realized the importance of what is to come. Despite the somber tone, the prophecy is not just a warning, but a call for change. The seer describes an awakening already underway, even though few are aware of it. She reveals 3 fundamental steps to navigate the challenges ahead. First, strengthen genuine human bonds, as excessive dependence on technology will lead to isolation that will prevent people from perceiving the truth. Second, preserve ancestral knowledge, as it contains answers for moments of transition like this one. Third, develop the ability to discern the real from the illusory, as information manipulation will reach an unprecedented level. The manuscript describes a future where distinguishing reality from illusion will be a daily challenge. The truth will become fluid, shaped by those who control information systems and technology. However, the prophecy also reveals that there are ways to resist this transformation. Now the decision is approaching. The seer warns that the window of time for this choice is closing, and that, in 2025, humanity will seal its own fate. What is about to happen could be the greatest change in history, but one question remains. Is humanity ready to choose its own future? This prophecy did not come through ancient scrolls kept under lock and key or secrets restricted to a few chosen ones. Its origin goes beyond time and space, traversing eras to find exactly this moment. The warning has been given, and now it reaches you. The seer did not just see the future. She perceived those who would one day be ready to understand her message. Even before you knew it, you were already destined to hear these words. The revelation was not made to everyone, but only to those who deep down would recognize the call. The decision that is coming does not involve humanity as a whole. This prophecy is an individual warning. Each person will need to look within themselves and decide which path to follow. There will be no escape, nor time for hesitation. When the crucial moment arrives, it will be too late to turn back. The manuscript makes it clear that this decision will shape not only the present, but will echo through the very fabric of time, altering everything we know. The choices made now will create waves that will extend far beyond what we can imagine. The future of civilization will not be determined by hidden forces or distant rulers, but by the sum of each individual's choices. Those who ignore the call will feel, sooner or later, the weight of that decision. But for those who awaken, a new path will be revealed. It will not be an easy journey, nor free of challenges. What lies ahead will test every conviction, every belief, every certainty. If you have made it this far, it was not by chance. Each word carries a profound meaning. The message was preserved for those who know how to see beyond appearances, for those who feel within themselves that something greater is happening. Now time is running out. The future approaches with speed, and only those who are prepared will be able to see its true meaning. Your role in this story may be greater than you imagine. The question is, are you ready for the choice? The final moment is closer than ever. No one will go through this change without being affected. The final words of the seer were not just a warning, but a profound call for those who know how to listen. Between the dark warnings and the unsettling predictions, there was something more. A spark of hope. A hidden path for those who choose to see beyond fear and uncertainty. It was not just a warning. It was an opportunity. A gift for those who understand the urgency of the moment. She saw difficult times ahead. A period of trials in which humanity will be forced to confront truths ignored for centuries. The illusion built upon reality will be shattered, and everyone will have to choose between the truth and the comfort of the lie. Humanity is at its greatest crossroads. What happens in the coming months will not be just a sequence of inevitable events, but a collective choice. Each individual will play a crucial role. The question is no longer whether these changes will come, but how we will react to them. Will we remain united towards an unprecedented awakening, or will we fall into an abyss of chaos and disorder? The destiny is not sealed. It never was. The signs are already here, but few can see them. The changes that are approaching are not limited to what is visible. They are not just political, economic, or technological. They are profound, internal, and spiritual. The true test will not be imposed by external forces, but by each of our abilities to discern the real from the illusion. Fear and doubt will try to divide humanity, weakening its resistance and obscuring its perception. The manipulation of information will reach unprecedented levels, making it increasingly difficult to distinguish truth from lies. But there is an alternative. If we resist together, if we choose awareness instead of distraction, unity instead of division, truth instead of illusion, we can emerge from this period stronger, wiser, and ready for a new future. This is the reason why this message has reached you now. Nothing happens by chance. The decision is in each person's hands. Silence is no longer an option. The time to act is running out, and each passing day brings us closer to the decisive moment. The prophecy made it clear that those who understand the signs will not only survive, but will also play a fundamental role in the next great cycle of humanity. What is to come cannot be ignored. The transition has already begun, and only those who are prepared will be able to cross what lies ahead. History is not set in stone. It can still be shaped. But this requires awareness, knowledge, and action. So if you haven't done it yet, subscribe now and turn on notifications. The revelations that will be brought here are urgent and need to be delivered at the right moment. Each piece of this puzzle will be shared with those who are attentive and willing to see beyond the surface. The manuscript mentions an invisible network, a connection of awakened souls scattered around the world, waiting for this moment. Ordinary people who unknowingly have been prepared to guide humanity through the most challenging crossing in its history. If you have made it this far, you might be part of it. Mark this date, August 15th, 2025. It will be the turning point. The events that will happen on that day are not predestined. They will depend on the choices made until then, the collective consciousness, and the way we prepare for the inevitable. Share this message with those who, like you, feel that something greater is happening. The time of revelation has begun, and with it, the responsibility to carry this knowledge forward. What comes next will not be easy, but those who are ready will have the necessary tools to navigate this change. In the next video, we will talk about the practical steps described in the manuscript. They are not just theories or vague predictions. They are concrete guidelines, left for those who wish to understand and survive what is to come. If you have come this far, it was not by chance. The truth is already on its way, and when it is fully revealed, nothing will be the same as before. Get ready. The future is closer than we imagine.